My name's Dan Mulholland. I've been a professor for about 28 years, and this all got started in 1985. My wife Sarah wasn't my wife at the time, but she became Catholic in that year, and she met Kevin Quayle through an event called the Ribbon, which was tying a ribbon around the Pentagon of all the things you'd hate to lose in a nuclear war. And out of that, she decided to become Catholic. Well, I had been away from the church for 24 years at the time, and my feeling was, well, at least I know where the Catholics are at. She's not becoming a Baptist. So we ended up finding a community and I ended up going back to the church after 24 years away, and then we ended up getting married, working with some Franciscans that were in this church group. Got married on October 4th, 1986, and we were working with Kevin Quayle on peace and justice issues, along with our friend I'm forgetting his name. Oh, Jim McIntosh, who's now a friar. But the three of us wanted to become Franciscans, and this was before regionalization. We couldn't find where any fraternities were. We finally found in Arlington, where the cathedral was, where actually Tom Bello went. We went down there, and they had over 200 people in their meeting. They didn't know we didn't belong. They had a diocesan priest who gave a nice little talk on how you can't be friends with your dog because it doesn't have a soul. And then they said, let's go downstairs and pray the Crown Rosary. And Sarah and Jim and I were ching out the door. But we couldn't find any other groups around there. And we were up in Aspen, PA, and ran into Cindy Loudon, who was a provincial minister at the time. And we were telling her plight of not being able to do that. And she said, well, you can form your own fraternity. All you need to do is have 5 professed people and a spiritual assistant, you can start. So we came back and told Kevin we wanted him to form us, and he said, seculars, they're blue-haired little old ladies. Well, we formed him as well, because now he later became the national spiritual assistant. And so he got us started, except that we had myself, Sarah, Jim, Heidi, and Mark. Mark Brady was a Methodist. Well, he went through the formation processes but he could never become a Franciscan. So by the time it was ready for us to be formed, we were really sort of despairing because Heidi wasn't sure if she really was going to go through with the process. Mark couldn't be, and we needed 2 more people. About that time, a couple showed up who were professed, and we were able to be professed and canonically established as St. Anthony and Nakasaki Fraternity in the Washington, D.C. area. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.